So, dito naman tayo sa Hofileña Museum. As you can read it, it's the first house in Silay City to be opened to the public in 1962, 30 years before the next house did likewise. And first house in Silay is still inhabited to be declared a museum in 1980s by the National Commission for Culture and the Arts. So ito yung marker. This get inside. So may mga tao pang nakatira as you have read it. And this is called the Manuel Severino Hofileña Ancestral House, Heritage House pursuant to Board Resolution Number 3, dated April 6, 1993 of the National Historical Institute of the Republic of the Philippines. So ito yung nakikita yung view. Meron ding house sa kabila, pero it looks like it's abandoned and it's not maintained. Yeah, this one is well maintained. May pinamimigay na pamaypay para pag-akyat. So si PJ Abellana, ano pala to sa family?
Durian naman.
Ayan.
Mula opening at saka closing.
Oo nga pala, no? Ito yung mga posto. So ito palang pinagmula ni Carla Abellana.
Bakit?
Tatay niya.
Meron ko mga friends na Hofileña.
Yung patriarchs ka may here.
It's no longer true.
May magtuturo sa inyo mamaya. Nagbibihis sila. So, nandito. Hindi pa.
Start up tayo dito sa labas.
Okay.
Matras ulit ako.
Who's driving the car?
May
Is that your
driver.
car?
May driver po.
Ha?
May driver.
Gusto ninyo papasok dito sa loob kasi mainit doon?
Actually,
Tawagan ko na lang po.
I'll open the gate. You ask questions for me, ha?
Oh, yes,
Don't hesitate to ask.
Sure.
lolo
Now
po
you're
kayo
shooting me, I haven't even
ni
started.
Carla
Good
Abellana.
morning. What?
Lolo kayo, ano?
Hay, hindi pa ako
Queen.
nakaumpisa. Nag-umpisa na ako ng question.
Sige.
Cheaters kayo, ha? Pumasok na kayo.
Oo.
Oh, my preview.
Is this your first time here in Negros?
Oh, no.
Second for me.
Second.
Be here
Uh-huh.
before.
So
But
you
first
know
time here.
You know about Negros already?
Yes, ma'am.
A lot about Negros?
Galing kami sa Balay
You think
Negrense.
You sure you know a lot about Negros?
Oh, we're always willing to
Okay.
learn more.
Have you known about the road widening here
No.
in the 1970s?
I know.
Okay. There was supposed to be... Ititape talaga ninyo ako?
Opo. Wag po
There
wag
was
po ma-conscious.
There was supposed to be a road widening all over Negros, but it so happened that most of the highways passes in the city, passes through the city. So here in Silay, people, especially my brother, who was one of the head, petitioned not to continue the road widening because it would destroy the heritage houses. So natuloy naman, so they were successful. Nag-road widening lang outside of the cities.
Sorry, sir, what's your name again? For ano lang?
Rene. I'm Rene, the younger brother of Ramon.
Oh.
You know Ramon already. You know Ramon?
Sabi yung grandfather ni PJ.
We are both the grandfather.
Oh.
No, he is the uncle of PJ.
Oh.
We are brothers. We
Oh.
were brothers. Okay. About the street here, do you know the name of the street here? It is called Cinco de Noviembre Street. Were you able to pass by with that makeshift pharmacy there with the cannon?
Hindi pa po.
Because that's where the Filipinos used to meet during the Spanish time para mag-revolt sila against Spain. And then it was on November 5, that's why it's Cinco de Noviembre. And then the restaurant there is 1898. It was November 5, 1898, nag-revolt ang mga Filipinos against Spain all over the Philippines. But it's very important here, they name it Cinco de Noviembre because of the Filipinos who met for the revolution. And do you know that after the revolution, after 3 days, Negros became a republic? Yes, very good.
I studied history.
Okay, and then they were a republic for 3 years. And then they returned back to the Philippines. Okay. And do you know that fish pan there, behind you?
Hindi yan yung mga paliguan sa bali.
Kawa. Yung sa Laguna, yung made of steel. That one is made of brass. They call it also kawa. That's where they used to produce molasses out of sugar cane. That's they cook it. Have you passed by the city hall? There's a statue there with a boy riding the carabao. That's the process there. The boy's riding the carabao while the father is pressing the sugar canes, iniikot ng and then the mother's the one who's cooking. And then that usually comes in 5 sizes, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They usually cook it from the number 5, it's the largest, that is number 3. And then until there is the number 1. And then it turned to molasses. That's all they did before. Wala pang central, so they cannot make sugar out of sugar cane. It was a Gaston, the Frenchman, who brought the first machine here. And then that's the time na nag-boom ang sugarcane here in Negros. And Negros was populated because of the sugarcane. Kasi kakaunti lang mga tao dito dati, ng molasses pa lang. And then most of the people here came from Panay, from Iloilo. So, karamihan ng mga tao dito came from Iloilo. And that's how it became into cities kasi wala pang mga cities before. Okay? And about the house here, the lot here belongs to my mother, to the family of my mother, the Willias. And there used to be a mother house at the center, but you cannot see it anymore kasi nasilan siya. And that lot there was given to the eldest son, and the lot was given to the youngest daughter, my mother. And after my mother had her second child, my father built this house in 1934, and the style of the house is Art Nouveau. And nasira na yun ang mother house. The staircase in the mother house was transferred here. So in other words, the staircase here is older than the house.
So that house is also
that's one. The lot there
the lot
was given to the eldest son. That was bought by the Halandones.
sorry.
Okay. Any questions?
No pa.
So, before we enter, I will show you that this house is all original. Even the tiles are original, the lights are original. And if you notice that the grills, it was not welded. They clasped the
Clamp.
Naka-clasp lang siya. And then they didn't use any nails. Ginamit na nila ng mga pegs. At pinukpok lang nila ang pegs. Like katulad nito, pinukpok to fit. Okay, so all throughout, are you going to play?
Yes po. Kasi educational dito.
Okay. Down on the first floor, we allow you to video, but upstairs, bawal na more.
Picture pwede.
It's pinapagalitan ako ng mga nephews and nieces ko.
Oh, okay.
They're the one in charge of the house already. Okay.
Okay.
So, let's proceed. So, this staircase came from the mother house. It is made of balayon. It's steel wood in English. It is harder than Nara. And it's termite free. And they didn't use nails also. They used only wooden pegs. And what you see now, that's how it looked before. So I suppose the architect just adjusted the interior of the house according to the structure of the staircase. And if you notice, the interior of the house, the columns are not connected to the walls. It is separated. Okay, so let's proceed. I would like to introduce you to the VIP person of the house. This is Rene Hofileña. He was the one who converted this house into a museum. So everything you see here inside the house were his collections. And he usually is the one who used to tour guide here, but he died last year. So we took over, and the nephews and nieces are now financing the house. And with the brother, I'm the brother, we're just helping. So that's Ramon. And he used to be a newspaper writer in Manila for a long time. And he was a good friend of Beth De Romulo, the wife of former Carla Romulo. That's how he was able to get acquainted and know some artists. And that's how he got his collections. Can I ask you some questions?
Okay po. Kayo po ang tatanong.
Yes po. Do you know this, the first president, former president of the Philippines?
Manuel Quezon.
Yes, very good. This sculpture was made by Guillermo Tolentino, a national artist.
Oh, wow.
And he was the one who made the Bonifacio Monument in Caloocan. Yes. And he was the one who made the UP Oblation. And I would like to ask another question.
Yes.
Usually when they do sculptural work, they have a model. Who was the model of UP Oblation?
I think...
You're from UP?
No. But the dad of Era.
Ay, hindi.
No!
FPJ.
FPJ, sorry.
Yes, the
FPJ,
father
the dad
of
of FPJ.
Okay, good.
So siya rin yung model.
They look alike.
Nag-model rin kayo?
No.
Okay. Okay, let's proceed.
Model ka daw?
Next time. These are the parents of my mother. They were the one who owned the lot here. This is Sylvester Ohilia and Bonifacia Ledesma. And the parents of my father, Honorato Hofileña and Margarita Severino.
And then, kayo yan.
Yes, and PJ is there.
Hanapin natin, this is you.
No!
This is
Older. That's me.
Oh, this is you.
Guess who's this? This is PJ.
Yan si PJ Abellana.
that's PJ.
Father ni Carla Abellana. So,
Yes,
ito.
and that's his mother and the father.
Oh,
Look
yan.
at the hairdo, huh? Very,
Nakatis pa yun before, and they used beer sa
Ah.
hair nila para matis nila. And it took them 1 hour to fix their hair.
Ah, yan.
so good.
I hope you'll say something about PJ and Carla.
Of course, si Carla is...
Okay, we are 9 in the family, 6 girls and 3 boys. And we are all in arts. And I would like to introduce myself. I used to dance at the Metropolitan Theater before.
Wow, restored na Metropolitan. Dapat bumalik kayo doon.
1970s. We are going this December 8 kasi ma-tribute sila sa kay Miss Conchita Sonico, our boss, who died noon.
Okay.
She was the one in charge of Metropolitan Theater before. That was the time of Imelda Marcos. Okay.
Now, it is all operated by NCCA.
Yes, I heard and I saw the magandang opening number niya.
Yes, I was there.
We will be there December 8. All of us, Karilagan people.
Ah, so Karilagan Dance Company
Yes,
kayo.
because I was with Miss Sonico. When we used to have shows at the Manila Hilton. Okay. And this piano belonged to my grandmother. That my grandmother is more than 100 years old. And this is made of ivory siya.
Ivory siya?
Yes, pero automation siya.
Hindi siya nakatune.
Hindi nakatune. Okay. Baka you'll just get frustrated. Okay. And okay, shall we continue? It takes me 30 minutes to tour, ha? Okay. This is my mother when she was 16 years old. She joined Miss Silay during the Carnival Festival. And my sisters. Have you been at the Balay ni Grenza?
Yes. So ito pala
So you saw
plancha.
that already?
Yeah, yung maliit.
This is iron.
Oh, yun yung plancha dati.
Okay, plancha before.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't they put that also in the bed to warm the bed?
Parang okay, anyway. And the living room set was wedding gift to my parents also before. And it's Art Nouveau also ang style.
Mhm. And this one.
That's my my ballet dancer sister.
Ah, okay. So cousins pala kayo.
Nephew.
Nephew.
She's my sister. And that one is the mother of PJ.
Ah, ganda no?
That's the mother of PJ.
Nakuha ni Carla yung kagandahan.
I don't know.
Yan,
Kasi
oh.
maganda rin ang lola niya si Anita.
Oh.
Si Anita.
Ayan o.
No, this is the mother.
The mother.
That's the mother.
Okay.
Mga sisters niya. Si Delia Rason. The mother of...
Carla.
No, the mother of Rhea Reyes is... that's the she was the grandmother. And here, this is our receiving room, and then this is where the oldies used to play mahjong before. They put a mahjong table there. And this is TJ, and then his brothers, younger brothers, when they went to the farm. And my other sister had her debut in 1950. She invited almost everyone here in Silay her age. And my brother was kind enough to write all the names of those invited. And this picture was just taken there in the living room.
So ito yung mga postcards.
Those postcards, you can get some if you want. It's for free, it's not for sale. That's how my brother looked like. And that's how it looked upstairs, which is already bawal.
Okay.
Okay, shall we proceed?
Okay.
Lahat na pupunta natin mga bedrooms.
Okay.
Come in. This used to be our prayer room before, and this is the original Saintfa, Our Lady of the Rosary. It's made of ivory, and then the dress is still original. And then here you see, my brother used to write sa newspaper, mga collections siya of clippings ng newspaper. Okay, just close up. You can see everything. Thank you. And my brother used to teach printmaking lessons, as you can see in the picture there, the children. We will see that machine later outside. Okay, si PJ before siya nag-artista, he used to model sa Pepe Jeans. The younger brother was a recording star. He was together with Lilette, who sang the Coke commercial.
Yes.
And then my brother was featured in the Reader's Digest. The contents of the Reader's Digest, mga collections na ng paintings you will see upstairs later. And that was a picture from Metropolitan Theater. That's a ballet show. And the opening night of that was watched by Imelda Marcos. 1980s. Okay. And then here, the photography. My brother joined photography competition. He won first place because tamang-tama ang timing when he took the picture of passing of the baton in the relay. You will see the original picture upstairs.
Oh, nice.
And my brother is so proud to tell everyone that he was the first Filipino to appear in the newspaper wearing bikini swimwear.
Really?
Yes. And have you heard of Kahirap Club? Because there used to be a Kahirap Club of all Ilonggos. And every year they would meet in a ball. This is Kahirap. So, puro mga elite of Negros Occidental yan before. And then, let's go to the other side. The bed, this is where my nephew sleeps. Pasensya na kayo. The bed and that aparador, wedding gift din sa parents ko. And then that small television that is made here in Negros by the Benedictos. It's called Nevico.
Oh, wow. So it's a local.
It's a local. And then even the battery of the carton play that. This is only an extension. The house dati until here only. Okay, let's proceed. This used to be the master's bedroom. My brother converted it into a library. And one collector of books called my attention he told me that I have to take care of these books because these are very rare books already. And they are very, very expensive.
Yeah, more solo, but
Yes.
the more...
And here, during the Second World War, there was a Japanese money. They call it Mickey Mouse. But here in Negros, we have our own Japanese money. Printed here in Negros. Okay.
Meron siyang yung mga brand na piyaya.
Kasi naging Republic of Negros pala.
No, it's
Ay, ano
after
pala?
this
This
Second
is
World War.
World War II na pala.
Okay, I'll show you also some folk arts. Nag-collect din ang brother ko ng mga folk arts. Yung souvenirs from the different countries.
Yes.
Like this. My brother was able to have this. He called it the smallest doll in the world. You can hold the
Oh yeah.
one boy from Japan. One boy, one girl,
That's so
and there's
cool.
a rice grain on
That is so
top.
cool. Wait, I'll take
There's
that
a rice
photo.
grain on top to compare that the rice grain is bigger than the two dolls.
That is so
Is it
cool.
clear?
Yes. Very, very.
Yan. Got it.
Very, very. Thank you.
Okay. But the Philippines won't give up. Also, they have their own version.
There.
Here.
Ah. Yes, Matryoshka.
Inside the eggshell.
Wow. Aba, diorama.
Sumasayaw na, yes, parang
Diorama
diorama.
pa. Hindi
Sumasayaw
lang
ng
dal.
tinikling.
Hindi lang rice ang kasama.
Ay, talaga hindi nagpatalo mga Pinoy.
Ako din pa-picture. Nice. Very, very nice. May vinta pa. Oh.
My vin, okay. And I have a stone here. Guess kung anong stone ito. You can hold it if you want.
This is brownie.
Try to eat it, sir.
What do you call that? Yung
It's a
ano?
meteorite.
Oh,
Okay,
lovely.
from another...
One lady came here yesterday. She wanted to hide it already because it's very, she's a collector of stones.
Nanakawin niya.
And it's,
Ito galing si
pinasok
si
niya na
Koke.
kaagad sa bag niya sana.
Wow,
No,
seriously?
jokingly,
Oh.
jokingly.
I
Okay.
thought like
Because I said, this is very, very expensive already.
you rub it on your...
It's a blessing. Okay. And I have booklets here during the Japanese era again. The U.S. Embassy sent the soldiers booklets for them to read during the war. Paljo is a musical. This is the story of Paljo.
In English, ha? So talaga...
American. And then this Gershwin, famous composer.
Yes,
Gershwin.
Rhapsody in Blue.
Yes. These are
George
the booklets sent to the soldiers here. American soldiers. Okay. You want to take pictures of
George
that also?
Gershwin made the first classical piece that incorporated jazz music.
And you have a collection of bowler IDs.
Yes, we don't have BDM. Makaprovide kayo.
Meron ako sa bahay.
Okay. Then, records? Would you like to see the records?
Oh, okay.
Mga 45?
Mga vinyl.
No, this is not vinyl. Ang vinyl is very expensive na. I know. Ito, may vinyl na daw ito ngayon.
So, 45 RPM.
45 RPM before. One music side
my
A and
gosh,
then the another music on
That is
side
so
B.
cool.
And this is 33.
Yes.
Sound of
Long
music.
playing.
Long playing records.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. And there are 7
Rogers
songs
and
here.
Hammerstein. What is
And-
this? Oh, the Sound of Music.
Sound of music.
Okay.
Nice.
And Mary Martin, before naging popular si Julie Andrews, it was Mary Martin who monopolized the Broadway stage. And I will show you an older record. So you have 45, you have 33.
78 ba?
Yes! You guessed it, sir. Ito ang 78. And it's matigas.
Yes.
And it's only one side.
Oh,
There's none at the other
Yeah,
side.
you
How did you know, sir? Are you a collector also?
Ano, nabasa ko lang na
Ah,
45, 33, 78.
Saan niyo nabasa, sir?
Eh, journalist ako eh. So,
Okay.
ayun, si Dino Abellana, kapatid ni ano. Ipakita natin.
Oh, yun ang recording star na sabay si Lilet.
Oh, yan. So, tito siya ni Carla. Kapatid siya ni PJ eh.
Oo, yes.
Oh.
Okay. So, let's go out.
Ito yung komedor.
Before, ito lang ang dining room and then kitchen na yan. Since dumami kami, nag-extend na siya. Okay. Are you familiar with Abode? Napoleon?
Oh.
Yes. Yes. National artist?
Yeah.
Ginawa niya to. It's shipping board.
Oh, wow.
Ginawa niya, nilagyan niya name niya, and then the year.
With the signature, yeah.
Yes. You'll see more of him later upstairs.
Pero bawal na mag...
Pero
Wala ng picture.
sa kay Abeba lang siguro pwede pa.
Sige.
And then, the phonograph, ha? You're familiar with the phonograph?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow! Sound system na siya.
This is where you play the records. This is the radio. This is the tape reel. If you want to record from the record here, you can place it there as a tape reel. And these are the speakers.
Na-preserve talaga.
Akai from Japan. Then the prints. Here. Sir, okay. Okay. This is the finished print. Okay, this is how you make it. You get wood, pwede rin stone, pwede rin metal. The easiest daw is metal because you hit the metal, it's easy to carve. Since this is wood, you carve whatever you want. This is the simplest carve. It's baliktad kasi if you place it there, hindi na siya baliktad. So, you place ink and you place it there. You cover, you adjust the height, and then you roll it in under to be pressed. Okay? And this is the finished product. And you have to look, if you have you want to purchase one, you have to look at the number under. That is 1/18. In other words, 18 has been done. The number 1 is the most precious because it's the first one and the most expensive. Okay. Any questions? None?
So, gawa ito ni Ramon.
Yes, by Ramon, 1971. And let's go to the other side. Plates.
Yes.
Wedding gift sa parents ko. It's a complete set, good for 12 persons. And this came from Germany because of the peasant bird. That's the symbol of Germany. The peasant. It was one guest who identified that, and then I learned it from her. So, sabi niya, makikita niyo lang yan sa Germany, peasant bird. And outside of Silay, may nagbibenta ng flower pots. My brother helped them. He brought artists to do artworks out of clay pots para mabenta sila. And then my brother let them sign like this. Exonova, he signed. And then nakalagay yung name. So may value na. And here are Celadon wares from China, the different dynasty. And then everybody's familiar with this already.
Yeah.
And this is a beer bottle. And one tour guide told me about that thing. If you are familiar, I do not know kung totoo o hindi. Alam niyo ba kung saan ito ginagamit? Sa crying ladies daw. Kasi sa funeral ng mga Chinese, they hire crying ladies. Okay. So, they collect the tears here. Okay. 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 And the next cabinet. Things unearthed here in the Philippines. Except this one. This was given to my brother from Israel. It's more than 3,000 years old na siya. So, lalagyan ng oil. And then, this one is parang nice kasi it's from Kalatagan. Kikita niyo my face.
Okay. So, lahat na to, except that one is Philippine-made na.
No! Unearthed here in the Philippines.
Unearthed.
Nahukay dito sa Philippines.
Yeah, that design, very, very typical.
Except that one, huh? Okay. Shall we go up to the
You have a wine cellar there.
Okay.
We have an old red label.
And we have, hindi pa na-open ng mga bottles there. Are you interested?
Ilang years na yan?
Ewan ko.
Gladly.
Okay, so let's go up.
So we're told that we can no longer take videos and pictures upstairs.
Some parts lang siguro.
Okay,
Except the
sige.
paintings.
Sige.
Kayo lang inaalaw ko.
Okay.
Like si Abode later, pwede niyo.
It's a national artist.
That's my mother, my father.
We are stepping on more
Balay.
than 100-year-old stairs.
Hindi naman siguro 100 years old.
Kasi
Nakakulong ito kasi bawal ang sunlight.
kasi
Because of it.
the reason why
So hindi na pwede.
Oo.
Bawal na daw. Bawal na. Off the video.
Bye-bye. Cheaper
Okay.
ka daw.